Welcome to the Malapert Smart Wrestling Podcast. We're talking pro wrestling here today. I got the Frozen Asian. Over there, that's Robert. Vlad, the wrestling expert, is down there. We're going to talk a little AEW today. We like Toni Storm. We've been following her transformation into, what would you call her character, Vlad? Is she a Hollywood actress from the 30s?
Hollywood actress from the 30s or 40s, yes. or just somebody that needs to be in a padded room. I don't know. Not sure. One of those. That's really her character.
A combination of both.
Been off her rockers a bit, but we've reviewed a few of her segments that we've enjoyed and laughed. I might make a playlist and put it in the description below of all our Toni Storm segments. I think we have enough now where it could be its own playlist. This week, she had a backstage promo. She was interviewed by Rene, so we're going to watch that. We're going to do a little watch along. So the week before, she had a new challenger come in from TNA Wrestling, Deanna Purazzo. She was the champion over there. Kind of a big name. When Vlad told me she's here, I was like, oh, well, she must be going for the title because that's just her personality. She thinks she's the best. So if she's not in the title picture, I'd be surprised. And when I watched the show, I was not surprised because she staked her name to fighting Toni Storm. They review that here a little bit. The debut of the Virtuosa interrupted Mariah May's promo. Slapped each other and got into like a little fight, but Mariah May is Toni Storm's sidekick, if you don't know. So this is the first time we hear from Toni Storm since this incident.
Guys, I'm here with the AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm. Toni, I would love to get your reaction to everything that went down last week.
Yes, Miss Storm, did you watch my match? Darling, I was sent a screener, and then I didn't see a single other frame. How did it go? Did you do an arm drag? That's fantastic.
I was actually...
She was sent a screener. They used to send that to people who were, actually in the movies, I guess. They would get a pre-release. That's an old term. They don't really have those anymore, huh?
No, for sure not.
I remember screeners used to get leaked, so sometimes they'd sell those screeners on the bootleg market. But
I love that she asked if she did an arm drag. I didn't see any of the match, but did you get an arm drag in?
Actually referring to AEW's newest signee,
Wendy Richter.
No, talking about Deanna Purazzo. She made a shocking debut and actually said that she was coming for your title.
And she kicked me in the face. Darling, have a chocolate. Deanna Purazzo. Now that does sound familiar, and it certainly sounds Italian. Oh, all these women coming after my title. I feel like the prettiest girl at the dance. Luther, set me up a meeting with this Donna Palazzo. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Until then, chin up, tits out, line, watch for the shoe. Darling, that is my part, and now you've ruined the moment.
Okay. Well, these Toni Storm segments for us have been hit or miss. Some of them we've really liked. Some of them have been kind of weird misses, to say the least. But this one was nice. This was a cool one. You liked this one, Vlad. You were the one who told me to watch this one because I hadn't seen it. You told me to laugh.
Donna Palazzo. Set up a meeting, Luther, which is hilarious in itself. Luther sets up a meeting.
Yeah. And then Luther with the weird laugh at the end, which
I don't know about that part, but everything else was pretty good.
I think this is a decent feud. If I were to give my opinion, I do keep an eye on TNA. It was Impact recently. Yeah. She was in a feud with Trinity Fatu, I think, recently, which was all right. I think she's a good promo. I think she's a decent enough worker. You were critical, of this women's division, but there's some people coming in, so let's see what happens.
Well, yeah, I don't know much about her. I've heard some things. I heard, she's good, but I can't comment on someone I don't know at all. I haven't seen any of her work, so she seems okay so far from what the little that I've seen of her in AEW, which is just that promo, basically.
Well, I don't know about the way they introduced her, though. They just pushed her right into the title picture without really anything for this audience. You would have to have watched TNA to know anything about her.
True.
So that was not really done perfectly well to me. Maybe they could have built her up, have some teaser promos to give her something to make her look like she's important coming in. Maybe a squash victory, something like that,
Sure. Old school.
Robert, any thoughts before we move on from this segment?
Well, you did mention that we thought of Toni Storm's segments to be hit or miss. I feel like since she took on this character of an actress, it's been mostly miss for me, but this one, I thought she did well. And now, I will say, though, even the ones that are a miss for me, for Toni Storm. I still have to give her props. Even though I'm not a fan of the character, she performs her role really well. She like really gets into it. So kudos to her. Not a fan of the character, but she does well in it. So, but yeah, this is one of her better segments for sure.
It has been a little odd in terms of it's been very comedic, too slapstick comedy. And, me and Vlad, we like our wrestling a little bit serious. The matches have been a little funky, a little silly, but we've just been kind of giving that a pass because in a more roundabout sense, she's very entertaining. So
Yeah.
that's going to be all for this segment of the Malapert Smart Wrestling Podcast. Thanks for anyone who listens. We appreciate you. We need your subscription, though. Please, and tell all your friends, anybody who likes wrestling, that you have found the new premium wrestling podcast. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video.